Hello and welcome to a kind of a one-off. I don't think I'm going to do many of these. I always start a video by saying that and it's so defeatist. Like, oh, I don't know how much I'm going to do of this. But this is Session, or Session Skate Sim, I think it's officially called now. This is a video I wanted to do a little while ago, and it's just popped up on PlayStation Plus. To cut a long story short, basically, I am a lifelong Skate fan and have been a fan of the Skate series for a really long time. I am really excited for the new game that's coming up. Whether they release it or not, we don't know. Like, at this point, it's basically not coming out. Who knows? But in that time, because I've basically been playing Skate 3 up until now. Like, I've been playing Skate 3 for such a long time, and my muscle memory for those games is so ingrained. And I actually got my hands on Session really early access. Like, I think it was like kind of when it was first coming out, or when it was first first playable. I was able to play a chunk of it, and the muscle memory from Skate is so strong that I was just infuriated by this game. It's so jarring. If you are so used to Skate, this game just feels wrong. Like the fact that it's not all one stick, you have to use left and right, and left and right. For my current setup, there's lots you can modify, but for my current setup, I have the right stick as my back foot, the left stick as my front foot, and it doesn't matter whether I'm switch or not, I will always have that. So I'll always have right stick as back foot. And then it's weird because I think there is such a huge community for this game, and I now totally get it. I get it. Like, when I first started playing this game a long time ago, it was too fiddly. I was like falling over all the time. I couldn't land any tricks, and I just didn't know how the controls really worked. Like, it felt really uncomfortable, and I was having a horrible time. And the thing I enjoy about Skate the most, the thing I enjoy about the Skate series so much is you can just jump in and we'll go to a different map actually while I'm doing this. We need a bit more open space. Let's go there. I'm so used to Skate being a dropping. Sorry, no. What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's a pick up and play. So like, I could just, if I'm not really feeling like doing much, or if I'm, you turn the console on, you think, what do I want to play? Usually, while I'm thinking of other games to play, I will play Skate. Because it's just a game that you can pick up and kind of just like mill about for a while. And Session never was that for me, because Session you had to really switch your brain on, and you had to. I personally had to really focus and try and forget Skate controls. Just try your hardest to concentrate on doing a trick, land something, anything. And I'll show you now. It's super sensitive. So if I just slightly, I'm straight down. And the ragdoll in this game is quite hilarious, but I see now the potential for this game. Whereas before I thought, well, they won't stand a chance. EA will crush them. Like, the Skate series is way too big. Surely not. But now, after playing it properly this time, and obviously there's been quite a few iterations of the game since I first played it, and they've made like vast improvements. Like, there's an actual map this time. I think when I first played it, it was quite literally just like there was one level and it was a skate park of some sort. I think sound off in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Like, the really early state of Session where there wasn't really much meat to it at all. They've obviously added loads and they've changed loads and they've improved it loads. And like, for me, it's just that I'm able to do things now, and I feel like maybe that's partly to do with the improvements made to the game, but also the fact that I currently have not been playing Skate, and I've not played Skate for quite a long time. So I think forgetting that muscle memory has been a lot easier this time around. But oh my god, basically this video is just going to be a love letter to this game, and almost an apology for how I was with this game, where I immediately wrote this off as like, this is going to be a flash in the pan. EA are going to crush them. Like, especially because this game started coming out, and I think there's the other one. I can't remember what the other one's called now. But there is another one of a similar ilk to this. And I think it was... Oh, where shall I go? I'm going to go... Federal Plaza's pretty good. Jerome Banks, that's where I just was earlier. Let's go... Oh, yeah, let's go to Coleman Park. I've actually not been here properly yet. yeah, essentially this video is going to be a love letter to this game and an apology because I hated it, and now I get it. And the thing is, this has quickly become like one of my favorite games now. Let's attempt a grind. I'm not very good at grinds still. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll work on that. But honestly, I think if anyone's debating trying this out, I think I see a lot of comments, and I agreed with them at the time, of this game is it's so unfriendly to join or to start playing, because your brain can't get it. Your brain can't, if you've obsessively played Skate like I have for so many years, this game just feels so unapproachable and like pointless. And like EA announced like the revamped Skate, and I think that kind of wrote this off for a lot of people in their minds. Where like, oh well, this is it, this is over. Honestly though, I think there's going to be a part of me that I'm going to go somewhere a bit more friendly. Let's go. There was a stair set somewhere that I was fucking rinsing. It's not Jerome Banks. It's, which one is it? Is it Pyramid Ledges is famous, iconic. Small Banks, Police Underpass. No, where was it? It's somewhere. I'll find it. Basically, I love this game, and I felt like doing a video for it purely just for the sake of giving myself an opportunity just to play with it. But I'm just really impressed. I think they've come a long way. I'm going to go Police Plaza. It looks familiar. There was a stair set that I'm like obsessed with at the moment that I've been playing later. This is probably not it. It doesn't look like it is. Oh, do you know what? There's a stair set there. We'll do that. And yeah, I fully encourage anyone to just pick this up, because I really had like a Skate itch that I've been struggling to scratch with Skate 3 at the moment. Like, you get to a point with that game where you've become like historical challenge. Amazing. That's really cool. Oh, I didn't even know that was a mission. That's wicked. Yeah, there's been a lot with this game that I was so threatened by, but now I feel like I can actually play this and enjoy it. Like, if I look, see, it's become so simple now, and I'm worried that this is, because I'm going to play Skate when it comes out, by all means, especially because it's free to play. It's probably going to be hot garbage with microtransactions, but you know what? Fine. Like, if it's free to play, I don't have to. As long as the game mechanics work and everything's okay, then I think that's fine. I should have probably. I need to lay a session marker down. Let's do that before, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep having to run up and down the stairs. Right, let's do this now. So I want to go from here. I want to give myself a good run up. That's a really, yeah, there we go. Okay, right. Solid run up. Let's try. Oh, fucking varial flip. That was sick. Right, like I said before, I'm not very good at grinds. I'm going to try some grinds now. I've been trying... Oh, shit. I've been trying my hardest to get the angles right, because it's a bit less forgiving than Skate is. Oh, so close. So close. Yeah, it's a little bit less forgiving. It doesn't magnet to the rail as much as Skate does. So I have to really... Oh, okay. It was close. A bit too high. I think the angle was a bit off there. Right, let's try again. Different approach. Ah, shit. I mean, that was still cool. That was still like a really cool trick, but I want to let's try and get on that rail. Oh my god. And thing is, I think I had a lot of earlier attempts when I first downloaded this game where I was really, you know what you want to try and do, but you can't pull it off, and it's frustrating. The learning curve being like crazy steep for some people in this game. Like for me, this learning curve was crazy steep because of the muscle memory of Skate, and I knew what I wanted to pull off. I wanted to do like, let's do like, for example, like doing that and making a mistake. At first, when I first started playing, it was so just demeaning, and I was like, do you know what? I hate this. Like, I hate this. It's so frustrating to play. Now I feel like, I don't know how to express this. I think I have this similar feeling with other games where I know in my head what I want to do and what I want to pull off and what I want that game to give me, and I know it's possible, but I'm not able to pull it off. And you just think like there's so much potential with how much I could enjoy this game. I think I've said this with a few other games that I've played on this channel. Elite Dangerous being a big one, where it's a steep learning curve. There is a lot to handle. There's a lot to take care of. But in my head, I know that when I get to a point where I've played the game enough, I get through the frustrating stages of trying to pull things off. I get past that and I learn, and then I start to really enjoy and then the game becomes like one of my favorite games of the year because I'm just obsessed with it and I've learned the ropes. You know, I've got a consistent knowledge of the game. Oh, see, that was stunning. Stunning. When you pull something off in this game, it's so satisfying. In Skate, you kind of just flick you flick the right analog stick and he does mental tricks. And, you know, it becomes less satisfying because you can sort of pull off monumentous feats on the skateboard. But in session, for me, just pulling off a kickflip clean down the stairs, like I'll do a nollie flip. And it's like the most basic trick. See, it's difficult, right? It's a basic trick. But once I pull it off, that shit is so satisfying. And it is, just so clean. Yeah, I just love this game so much. I really appreciate what this game does in the sort of competitive world of skateboarding games now. And like, I was an avid skater when I was a kid, but, you know, it's behind me now. But there is still like I've got a huge passion for skating, and I love watching skateboarding and being able to play it like a good, decent skateboarding game that wasn't like over a decade old. It felt like an impossibility. I was like, no, there's no way. They're not going to release any good skate games anymore. And then like Session came out when Session was in like early alpha stages. God, was it bad. Oh, the Musker. Oh, I'm pulling off some pretty sick stuff now. Okay, I didn't even know these challenges were a thing. Let's try a nose grind. Okay. I've been trying to do like a nose grind or a crooked grind for ages on this rail, and I can't seem to get the angle just right. I know I can. I definitely know I can. Right. I'm doing a nose grind. This is a nose grind. Kickflip to nose grind. Damn it. Alright, I didn't mean that. It's this time. This is the kickflip nose grind. I'm gonna pull it off. You watch. Yes! Oh my god, that's sick. This is all I do in this game. This is all I do. I find like a nice area. Like, okay, cool, I've got a good run up. A single set of stairs and a rail. Hours will go by. Hours now. Whereas before, I'd pick up this game, I'd try, and I just couldn't do anything about it. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's a point. Let's get some rotations in here. Because also, like, rotating with the triggers felt so alien at first, but now, now it's smooth. Let's just do a frontside flip. Let's do something normal. I don't want to do anything too extraneous. Oh, it's just so nice. And flop. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for EA's Skate to eventually come out, if it ever does. I mean, I feel like we're going to get GTA 6 before we get Skate. Especially with all the footage I see of Skate, which is just, it all looks really early, and it's like, how long have they been working on this game? But I am all for a game taking as long as it needs to take. We don't need to rush these releases. We don't need these games to just like come out when they're at the bare minimum of playable, because they had a deadline to meet. It's like, no, like, if Skate is in development for another year or so, so be it. Only if that game comes out, oh shit, if that game comes out and it is polished and it is clean and like everything works, and like, as much as people berate and, you know, sort of berate and harass EA for having terrible release windows, repetitive games, like the EA, the FC, FIFA series, but the FC series, there is a constant kind of, they're just cloning the same game and changing the kits. But it's like, but that game works, and that game is polished, and they make changes to it that are, you know, kind of behind the scenes, and, you know, under the initial layer, there is a lot behind the scenes that they improve on and they fix. So I can trust EA, like, they're an evil shit company, but you can trust EA to make a pretty solid game. Like, I'm pretty sure Skate's going to come out whenever it does, and it's going to be amazing. But I just think games like this, like Session especially, deserves way more credit than it may get. It's so impressive, and I'll be playing this game for a long, long time, and probably way after EA's Skate comes out. I will leave it there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna gush over this game for more and more minutes that you don't need. But thank you very much for watching. Please try Session. I think it's great. I'm having the best time. Frontside flip. Shit. Goodbye.